Hey guys, welcome to Minecraft Story Commentary, or TTI if you will, is going to be the new title. What I'm going to do is just tell you guys stories and just screw around and creative pretty much. Today is a TTI, and it's the time I hopped the fence with a friend, and we're going to do another story because that one's a little short, and that one is going to be the time I flooded a bathroom by accident. Okay, let's get it started. So the first story is going to be the hop the fence one. So my friend Alex and I are always, pretty much always going out for lunch, and we always get Subway pretty much. And we went to Starbucks one day. We just get our coffee, just get our coffee, and we usually go up this regular stairway to get back to school. I'm like, dude, let's do something else. It's like, yeah, it always takes so long. So yeah, we wanted to take another way. So we passed by this building, and the building looked completely deserted. It looked completely deserted, and we just walk past it. And we climbed this wall, and I just put my coffee down. Alex is already over, and yeah, I didn't think anything of it. And then all of a sudden, there's this Jeep in the distance, and it starts coming into the driveway, and I'm not like thinking I'm gonna get in trouble because I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like, oh, this guy works here, he has an appointment. So I just get off the fence, off the wall. And I didn't think anything of it, and we start to walk, and all of a sudden the car speeds up to us and goes out of screeching, it almost hit us. And the guy's like, "Hey, you two goddamn kids, what the hell you doing on my property?" He didn't say that exactly, but I can't remember if he cursed. I'm pretty sure he did. I was scared as hell though, because he's like, "I'm gonna send you both to goddamn deans for doing this shit." But I wasn't that scared though, because I knew that we didn't do anything. All we did was just hop a wall, and he's throwing a hissy fit. He probably was having a bad day. This angry black guy. Oh my god, I wish I got video. He looked like Snoop Dogg. He looked like a dog. So yeah, the guy starts yelling at us, and he's like, "Hey, you know this private property? Do you think I'm just gonna go over a fence and jump into your house?" I'm like, "No, sir. We just wanted to get out of here quick." And he's like, "Well, yeah. Save your stories for something else," or he said something like that. And then he's like, "I'm gonna call your teachers. Stay right there." And he gets in his car. And I don't know what he did, but he went in his car for 5 minutes, and Alex and I are just sitting there. And I'm mouthing to Alex, "Let's fucking run." And Alex is just looking at the car, and he's like, "Yeah." And right when we were about to run, he gets out of his car, and he's like, "You punk's lucky this time." And then, but before that, he's like, "You punk's lucky this time." Another guy goes over the wall that we went over, and he stops him, and it holds us there for another hour. He's like, "What the hell are you doing? You think just a goddamn parade, don't y'all?" He's freaking out. And so he's like, "Yeah, now you little punk's gonna stay here a little longer. I'm actually gonna contact someone now." And I'm like, "Wait, what were you in your car for a minute?" "Why were you in your car?" And then he goes back in his car, and the guy's like, "What the hell is this?" And then we tell him we've been there for a while, and it's total bullshit that he's keeping us here and stuff. And the whole school's pretty much just watching this. Everyone walking back from lunch and stuff is just watching us talk to this guy. And so pretty much yeah, they were just all watching us. It was everyone had their eyes on us. And so the guy gets out of his car, and then he was like, "You lucky this time," again. And then we all walk off, and we're and Alex and I talk to each other. We're like, "What the fuck was that? Fucking idiot," and stuff like that. And so we just walk off, and the guy's like, "If I see you again, you guys better fucking run." I'm like, "I won't hesitate." I said that in my head. "I won't hesitate, sir." Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that story. That was really weird. And he also, when we were walking, when I didn't understand what he was talking about, when I didn't understand what he was talking about, I'm like, hey, sir, I don't understand. He's like, oh, you deaf? Like, it was kind of a you had to be there moment, so maybe it wasn't the best story, but this one's gonna be short story, this next one. So this is the time I clogged the toilet, so, and flooded it. So at school, I have this office assistant thing where I just pass out notes to other classrooms telling, like, kids they need to go to specific places or, like, they have to go to academic support or something or with those notes. So I'm just passing them out, and, yeah, then I finish and I go back, and grab my backpack, and it's time for the next period to start. So I go to the bathroom, and there are, like, there's probably about like 5 teachers in there and a couple of kids, and I go to the bathroom, and after I go to the bathroom I realize that the water's height is almost up at my ass, and I'm like, holy shit, and I got all scared and freaked out because I just had flushed the toilet. I flushed it right after I noticed that, pretty much, and so I get up, and I'm like, do not explode, do not explode, do not explode. And so the toilet was pretty much, the toilet had, is almost at the surface, and I can't get out of my stall. My stall door got locked, and I'm pretty much standing over the toilet, and I'm going to be dumped with a bunch of shit on me. So I'm locked in, and all of a sudden you hear this huge and everybody in the bathroom, I'm like, oh shit, please do not ask me what it is, please do not ask me what it is. Then all of a sudden, when the water starts spilling, I got like my foot fucking soaked because I was locked in. But after that part, I got my whole body out, and then I just shut the door, and I tried to act as normal as possible. And there were like 5 teachers in there just chatting, and while the whole toilet is like about to explode, they're like talking about kids' grades or something, like, oh yeah, that kid doesn't try hard enough, or stuff like that. It was just funny. And so I get out of the bathroom, and it starts getting a little wet on the floor, and then all of a sudden, when I leave the bathroom, somebody's like, hey, and then I just run off, like, I got this shit scared out. I got so scared, it was unbelievable. If that's ever happened to you guys where you've clogged like a school toilet and you like run away from it as a prank, that is fucked up. But if you've done it how I did and you didn't want any trouble, then that's even more fucked up. Because you don't want any trouble. So yeah, say in the comments if you've been in any of these situations where some guy thinks he's the boss of you or some bullshit and wants to boss you around or something. Just tell me if that's happened to you in the comments, and also tell me if you ever flooded a school toilet before by accident or just done it as a prank. I just love to hear what you guys have to say. And thanks. I will see you on another episode of Bastion or How to Survive Minecraft. I do not know yet.